We have all been there, haven't we? Trying different diets, whether it's to lose weight for a special occasion, or maybe it's at the start of the summer season or at the end of the festive season. Whatever our reasons, we've all been on a diet at some stage of our life, and we've all got our different reasons for being on that diet. But trust me, I've been there and I understand what life is like as a yo-yo dieter, and I can tell you that it's not fun. Over the years, through my health journey and helping other people with theirs, the one thing that I have learned and realized is that food is not something to be feared or controlled. By being constantly fed this toxic culture of dieting, mainly through the media or celebrities, we have made food out into this monster that is out there to consume us, but that is far from the reality. Food is a beautiful way of nourishing ourselves, not just our body, but our mind and soul as well. And by creating that fear and control around food, all we're doing is letting it have more power over us. You want to be in a place where you can be absolutely comfortable when you're around food, so you don't have to constantly control your urge to eat. Today I'll be talking about some of the factors that constitute a great diet. So if you want to understand the right type of diet for you to be able to lose weight, but also satisfy all the nourishment requirements for your body, then keep watching. Welcome back, guys. This is Jo from Conscious Eating, and today I'm talking about diets. So in my opinion, an everyday diet should be such that it not only helps you to maintain or achieve your ideal body weight, but it should also be able to satisfy your nourishment and nutrition requirements to be able to function optimally. And I just don't understand this culture of dieting where we have to be on a certain diet for a period of time to help us lose weight. What we need to do is break free from this trap of dieting, because all it does is create fear around food. It encourages us to control the urge to eat, and it's just promoting a negative relationship to food. Now, I do understand the concept of being on something like a detox diet, for example. Those sort of diets are great. They're great to clear up toxins from your body, and they do help, if you do take them up from time to time. But to be able to lose weight and to go on a special diet, it just does not make sense to me. For me, whatever you eat on an everyday basis should be healthy, and it should be good enough for you to be either lose weight or maintain it, and it should be able to provide you the nourishment that you need. So let's talk today about some of the factors or some of the things that a diet should or should not include. And hopefully by the end of the video today, you'll be able to choose the best diet for you, and it will help you to get your relationship with food back on track. So having a positive relationship with food is absolutely essential. And I don't really care what sort of diet you're on. So even if you want to not be on a special diet and just continue to eat your normal everyday traditional or cultural food, whatever you've been eating for years, as long as it has all the elements that I'm going to talk about today, you can be sure that you are on the right type of diet. So the first and most important factor I think you need to consider before taking up a diet is the actual intention of the diet. If the focus and intention of the diet is solely on weight loss, it's likely that that diet could be imbalanced. So you need to consider taking up a diet where the focus is health and well-being. You need to really trust your body. The human body is really intelligent, and if you give it the right nutrition and nourishment, it will do the right thing by you. So you need to trust your body, give it the right nutrition, and let it do its magic. Your body will make sure that it maintains or helps you lose weight if you are giving it the right kind of nutrition. Of course, your daily movement and exercise will have an impact on your overall body weight, but it is mainly your food intake that determines what weight you stay at. So make sure that whatever diet you're on, it's a balanced diet. It's got fat, proteins, and healthy carbs, and it will just help you maintain your nutritional level along with helping you with losing weight or maintaining your weight. You don't want to be on a diet which is completely focused on weight loss. It might help you lose weight initially for the short term, but as soon as you're off the diet, you'll notice that the weight will either come back or you'll have nutritional deficiencies in the long run. Okay, so let's focus on health, not weight loss, and let your body do what it needs to do, and you'll get the results that you want. So let's move on to the next one. So make sure that the diet that you are currently on or thinking about going on is not a fat-free diet. I know it might make sense for you to go on a fat-free diet if you are thinking about losing fat or losing weight, but it actually is a misconception which is still prevalent in our society. But more and more health studies are now proving that it's absolutely essential for us to have or include fat in our diet, not only for all the important functions that it has in our body, but to be able to lose weight. It has a huge role in helping us lose weight. Essential fatty acids, which we get from healthy fats, they actually boost our metabolism and they help us to lose weight. Now, when I'm talking about healthy fats, I'm talking about things like, healthy olive oil or coconut oil or grass-fed ghee or butter. So make sure you're not eating the trans fat that are in, part of processed or packaged food. They're highly toxic for us, so you don't want to eat those. So it's very important to understand that fat is not only absolutely essential for losing weight, but it's also great with fighting the constant cravings that you might be having through the day. Like I've explained to you in a previous video, carbohydrates provide us an instant source of energy, whereas fat is slow release of energy, and that means that they help you to fight cravings. So people who are not eating adequate amounts of healthy fats in their diet, they are the ones who tend to have more sugar cravings through the day. They also tend to be more likely to binge or overeat later in the day. So make sure you choose a diet which is not fat-free. You don't want your body to go into starvation mode, because when you don't eat fat, your body will think it's in starvation and it will hold on to the fat that you already have. So very important that you choose a diet which includes a lot of healthy fats. So another important factor to consider about your diet is that it should not have a calorie counting focus. Now, in a lot of diets these days, because they're so weight loss focused, they tend to restrict the number of calories you have in a particular day. And although you might see a difference in your weight when you go on these diets in the short term, what they're basically doing is they're basically messing your relationship with food. Subconsciously, you'll be in constant fear of food, and you'll just become a control freak where you're measuring and calculating everything that you're eating. This calculative approach towards food, it just defeats the purpose of why we eat food in the first place. Food's meant to nourish us. It's not something negative, but it does feed those negative feelings against food. Because anything that you create restrictions around always seems more attractive. You want to be strong around food, and the only way to be strong around food is to have a healthy relationship with it. to have no restrictions. So I'll give you an example. So imagine a child. So if you take your child to maybe the pool and you tell them that they can sit next to the pool but they can't jump into it, what do you think the child's going to be thinking about all day? The whole time that they're at the pool, all they're going to focus on is to find a way to jump into that pool. So it's the same for us. So if you know that you're not supposed to eat something, you're going to constantly think about it. And that is what creates obsession, or it makes us obsess over food. So make sure that your diet is not focused on calorie counting, because you will get deficiencies in the long run, reducing the amount or restricting the amount of calories you consume, and it will also really negatively feed your relationship with food in the long run. Now, the next factor to consider for a diet that you're on or thinking about going on is really a no-brainer. It is that your diet should include healthy, local, fresh, organic foods. This is especially important for people who are thinking of going on those diets which involve pre-cooked and packaged food delivered to your home. Now, I'm not going to say any names, but you know the kind of diets I'm talking about. These are heavily advertised in the media, and they use celebrities to promote the diets. But the main reason why you don't want to go on these diets is the foods that they are using. They might not be high quality, they might not be organic. On top of that, they contain preservatives. They are processed at the end of the day. They are packaged foods. So you don't want to be on a diet where you may end up losing weight, but also end up consuming all these toxins along with the food that you're eating. And the proof is really in the pudding. Those diets will help you lose weight in the short term. I mean, if you follow the celebrities that they use to promote those diets, if you follow them after they are off that diet, most of them tend to gain that weight back on. So I don't see the point of going on a diet which is really something for the short term. A diet should be something that you can take up long term. It's sustainable, your weight is sustainable, and it can help you to really create a healthy lifestyle rather than just be able to help you lose weight in the short term. The last but very important factor to consider about diets is that it should not be a stressful one for you to follow. And there could be several reasons why a diet is stressing you out. It could be that it's really hard to prepare the meals that you need to follow in that diet. It could be that it's really time consuming for you to prepare the meal. It could be a lot of restriction around what you can or can't eat. There could be a lot of calorie counting restrictions as well. If any of those factors or any other factors are affecting your stress levels and you're finding it really hard to follow the diet that you're on, then it's better to give up that diet, because it's going to end up doing more harm than good. Do you know that stress is one of the major factors affecting metabolism and weight loss? When we are in any kind of stress, whether that's physical, emotional, or mental stress, your body is not going to focus on digestion. It's going to be completely focused on dealing with the stress that you're under. So if you are under any kind of stress, your metabolism is going to lower because of the body not focusing on digestion, and it will not only hold on to the weight that you've already got, but it might also make you gain more weight as well. So make sure that you don't take up a diet that stresses you out too much. It should be easy, it should be flexible for you to follow. It doesn't have to be a special diet for you to be able to lose weight. What you can do is stay on your normal everyday diet that you're on. If you are from a particular traditional or cultural background, you don't need to completely change that diet. All you need to do to turn a normal meal into a healthy gourmet meal is to just change the quality of the ingredients that you use to prepare that meal. And choosing healthy ingredients is easy. Whatever you used to eating, just maybe use healthier oils to prepare that meal. Use a better quality salt. Maybe you use organic instead of the normal produce that you're using, and replacing sugar with honey. So these small little changes will help you to turn your everyday normal food into a healthier meal, and it will not only provide you with the nutrition that you need, but it will also help you to lose weight. So let's just quickly recap on what we've discussed so far about diets. So the diet that you want to be on needs to have a health focus. It shouldn't be too focused on weight loss because it might create restrictions. Any restrictions around fat, so you don't want to be on a fat-free diet. You want to include healthy fats in your diet. Very, very important to lose weight. You don't want to be on a diet that focuses too much on calorie counting. It negatively impacts your relationship with food. You don't want to be including processed and pre-packaged foods, so stay away from diets that encourage that. You want to include healthy, local, organic foods, and you can change your normal everyday food into healthy ingredients by just healthy meals by just changing the ingredients that you're using. So make sure that it's not a stressful diet for you to follow. It should be easy. It should make your life easier. Reducing your stress levels will help you to not only lose weight, but it will also avoid you gaining more weight in the long run. Well, I hope that today's information has been helpful for you. I haven't covered each and everything that you should consider before you're taking up a diet, but I just wanted to give you a basic guideline, something that you can easily follow and look at before considering a diet. If your current diet does not focus on any of these factors, so you want to reconsider it. Like I always say, there is no such thing as a perfect diet. If it is perfect for one person, it might not work for the other. So make sure that your diet works for you. Don't just blindly follow what other people are following. Carefully consider the factors that I've discussed earlier today, and slowly with time, as you become more conscious and you start to read your body's cues, you will start to include or exclude certain things in your diet. So that's something that you can tailor to yourself. But like always, if you want me to talk more about any of the topics that I've discussed today, or anything else that you might be interested in, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, stay healthy, stay well, and I'll see you in my next video.